check on your weather this evening. Our weekend is going to wrap up mostly quiet following this past week's storms. Or at least, heck, it's over the past couple of days when we had these issues. We have a live look over Gaston County right now. Our rain chances, however, do return tomorrow. Meteorologist Andrew Bryman is here. And what do those chances look like? I think a lot of people are probably still a little bit weary from what we've seen, especially Thursday into Friday.
I mean, 100%, Derek. The good news is more of kind of the scattered sort of nuisance variety across the Carolinas as we go into the new week here. And really after tomorrow, it's going to be fairly dry almost all week long here. So obviously there's still a lot of recovering to do, but at least over the next 5 to 7 days, Mother Nature's not going to be adding much more rainfall to the Carolinas. 79 degrees, you walk out the door, dew point still elevated, still feeling a little bit on the humid side out there. Pinpoint radar, fairly quiet, a couple of sprinkles here down in the Sandhills near Rockingham, but otherwise, it's for the most part been quiet, but we still have one more round of potential showers to move through. This is the upper level low. I was talking about this last night. This still has to move through an exit stage right here off the eastern seaboard to really pull all of the moisture out. This is what Helene merged with on Friday. That upper level low pulled the storm northward, and they sort of formed as one here, and still some lingering moisture that's going to have to move through as we go through your Monday. We're talking about the power outages, at least a little bit of progress, because even as of last night in Cleveland County, over 90% of the customers there without power. So those numbers are coming down, but you can see as we get up into the foothills and mountains, over 50% in some places, 2 out of every 3 customers is still in the dark currently as you get farther and farther down towards the Central Carolinas. Those numbers do precipitously come down. Rainfall totals over the last week, again, just sort of puts things into somewhat perspective, but compared to what we saw near Asheville, these are on the relatively low side. 7.5 inches of rain in Boone, 8 inches in Jefferson, 6.5 in Morganton. Many ridge tops with eastward facing peaks picked up 10, 15, in some cases over 20 inches of rain as we went through this past week. Picked up about 3 inches of rain here in Charlotte, 5.5 inches of rain in Rock Hill. Futurecast overnight tonight, heading into your Monday. We start with a lot of cloud cover in the morning, a couple of isolated showers. I do think as we head into the afternoon, would not be surprised at all. See a few scattered showers and storms, more of a nuisance across the Carolinas as we head throughout the second half of your Monday. Heading into the evening hours, again, a little bit of light shower activity, not too much of a big deal out there, a lot of cloud cover. Starts to clear out overnight, and then starting on Tuesday, you might see a couple of clouds in the morning. Not really buying much in the way of shower activity as we head throughout the day. I think it'll be partly cloudy skies, and this will sort of kick off a drier pattern on the way for the Carolinas for the most part all throughout this upcoming week and potentially heading into next weekend as well. And that's something I'm sure most people across the Carolinas are going to be very, very happy to hear. Not expecting much wet weather. Back out in the tropics, though, we got a couple of things to watch here. First, closer to home, and this is more of a pertinent interest, is that 50% chance of development here by the end of this upcoming week. Just going to keep a close eye on it right now. Nothing set in stone, but overall conditions will be favorable again to see some tropical development. Out in the eastern Atlantic, we have a new tropical depression likely to become what would next name up as Kirk. Forecast actually become a major hurricane according to the National Hurricane Center, but it's just going to be staying out to sea. It's really that area of interest in the Northwest Caribbean we're going to have to keep a close eye on. I'll have another update coming up at 10 o'clock tonight. As for tonight, we're dipping down into the middle 60s, 66 in Charlotte, 68 in Cheraw, upper 50s in the mountains. Tomorrow's highs maybe just slightly above average with that elevated humidity sticking around. Pinpoint 7-day forecast, a couple of scattered showers tomorrow, but otherwise, Derek, Grace, looking pretty quiet here as we go through this upcoming week, and that is certainly good news, especially for the mountains.